Hello guys, bonjour, this is Andrea Haas and welcome to another of my videos. So basically on today's video, I'm going to talk a little bit about the traditions that we have in my country / Mexico. And you might heard of some of them before, you might not of other ones. So maybe if you're thinking to travel to Mexico someday or just wondering what is another culture and traditions, you're in the right place. So keep it tuned and let's check this out.
I am a Mexican, my card is greenish. My last name is probably Gonzalez Martinez.
So first we have the three Magic Kings, which is basically kind of like Santa Claus. We also do Santa Claus, but we have the three Magic Kings and La Rosca de Reyes. The three Magic Kings basically is a tradition like Santa Claus, but they come on January 6th and they leave toys and presents for the kids underneath the Christmas tree. And La Rosca de Reyes, basically it's a dough with dry fruits on the top and some sugar, and it has little toys representing the baby Jesus inside of the bread, and each person cut their own slide. So if your slide get the baby Jesus in it, it represents good luck, and you get to prepare, or you're one of the preparers for the party of the Candelaris Day. Alright, other thing that I want to talk about, the tradition is called El Guajolote, which is the turkey, basically, and La Balana, and both have to do with marriage. The Guajolote, which translated would be the turkey, it's like a dance that they do in some communities in Puebla. So a group of people start dancing around and they dance with the stuff that the couple is gonna use for the marriage, which is like the dishes, the iron, the blender. La Balana, it's just basically a tradition in Oaxaca mainly, and it consists like the groom takes to the bride's family presents like pork, chicken, as a way to honor the bride's family. Another important day in Mexico we have, it's on December the 12th, which is the El Día de la Virgen, the Virgin's Day, and it's more like a Catholic thing. It comes from the 1531st when Juan Diego, an Indian Mexican, found the Virgin Guadalupe on the Tepeyac mountain, and she left on the proof a painting on his vest, which actually still with the original painting after many years, and it's on the Basilica de Guadalupe in Mexico City. Other important day in Mexico, of course, Catholic, has to be Semana Santa, with literally the translation would be the Holy Week, and it's Easter. It's basically a whole week off in Mexico that you take from work or school, and you basically celebrate and commemorate the resurrection of Jesus. Another tradition, of course, Catholic, again, in Mexico, it's called El Acostatorio del Niño Dios, or the translation it's like the laying, or like the putting to sleep the baby Jesus. El Acostatorio del Niño Dios, it's a Catholic tradition where you lay down and put to sleep the figure of the baby Jesus. And it's basically celebrated December 24th or December 25th. And you sing lullabies or songs like you do to a normal baby to putting it to sleep. Okay, and since you already put to sleep the baby Jesus months ago, now it's the time to wake him up, and that's on the February 2nd, on El Día de la Candelaria, the Candelaris Day. El Levantamiento del Niño Dios, or the waking up of baby Jesus, it's basically just after sleeping that many months the baby Jesus will have to wake up, and for that you have the little chairs that they sell especially for that kind of figures, and they sell a lot of costumes. And after you choose the outfit and you dress up your baby Jesus, you have to take it to be blessed at the church. Another tradition that's more from Veracruz, the part from Mexico where I'm from, in the Gulf of Mexico, and we call La Rama, or translated would be the branch. La Rama, it's a tradition mainly from Veracruz And you just take a branch from any tree and you decorate it like you would decorate a Christmas tree. And you go to the houses and start singing Spanish or Mexican Christmas carols at the houses, and the people is gonna give you money for it. Alrighty, y'all. So another important day in Mexico is Cinco de Mayo or Cinco de Mayo, which people celebrate it here also in the United States, thinking that it's Mexico Independence Day, which is totally wrong. Cinco de Mayo is commemorating a battle between Mexico and La France. The battle took place in the city of Puebla, and each year they do a parade and a representation of the battle. So now it comes the real Mexico Independence Day, which is on September 15 and 16. The night of 15, Miguel Hidalgo, he gave what it's called El Grito de Dolores, gave the order that it was the time to start the independence. In Mexico, we represent the scene every year in the city hall of each city of the country, and the day after, we do a parade. And this tradition, you probably heard about it before. It's like mainly representative for Mexico around the world, and it's El Día de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. The Day of the Dead is a tradition commemorating our family or loved ones that are not here anymore. And it's basically giving you the positive side of losing someone and seeing on the way that that person is in a better place. We put in our houses what we call ofrenda, and we put the ofrenda in an altar with the picture of your loved ones and the food that that person liked. And we decorate the altar with cempasúchil flowers, which is a flower representative of the Day of the Dead.
Así te envuelve México, así te sabe México, así se lleva México.